Hi everybody, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Well, this was yesterday's delivery, the Obesity Code by Jason Fung, Dr. Jason Fung, Unlocking the Secrets of Weight Loss, Why Your Body's Own Insulin is the Key to Controlling Your Weight. Forward by Timothy Noakes, and I love Timothy Noakes, a very self-effacing man that in a previous video I said when it came to admitting he was wrong, he probably was one of the biggest ones. He and Dr. William Davis from Wheat Belly promoting all the things that eventually they realized were contributing to weight gain and health issues. And so anyway, Dr. Jason Fung, he has a series on 6 different segments on YouTube, and although he gets rather technical, I'm thinking that the nugget of wisdom is to listen through to all of it, go along with his book, and then simplify it to what suits my needs or what would suit your needs in doing what you need to do for your own body, your own health, your own weight, and obesity if you have that. So anyway, I've only cracked it because you know me, I'm crack it but don't get into it. So yeah, so I'm going to be working on that and listening to him on my walks. Oi, could it be any more humid out here? Oh my gosh, it is so humid. I opened up the door to let Barney out, and let me tell you, it was like opening the door to the oven. And I could see the moon out, so it's not like there was a storm there, and I guess there was storms all around us, but we didn't get any rain that we desperately need. So I will be very happy when this jelly belly of mine gets a break with the humidity, because it is the indicator. Some people turn to the Weather Channel. All you have to do is turn to me with my gut, and I will tell you how humid it is. And it's probably in the 90s. I've had enough. Okay? Okay? Okay. So, in this weather, I am finding that I am loving veggies a whole lot more than anything heavy. Well, that would make sense, doesn't it? Make sense because in the winter you want those heavier meals. But I am loving having my lunch with a sliced tomato with the Himalayan pink salt, pepper strips, organic red pepper strips, organic mini cucumber, and today I'm having a small portion of crack slaw that I made yesterday, and then I think I'm going to have some grapes and organic grapes and organic strawberries for dessert. I'm looking forward to that. Dinner is the roasted vegetables with 3 ounces of roast pork on top of it. And so I'm looking forward to that too. So it's all the different vegetables, no salad today. I guess it's just the other types of vegetables. And when I made the crack slaw, it was with an organic cabbage and ground turkey instead of ground beef, because that's what I had. And I go with what I have. So another thing I'm looking forward to, all the meals of the day. And for now, it is my bulletproof coffee. So, in building a better mousetrap, we want to make our better mousetrap our program. And we want to focus on how can we do things better. I go into my Lose It tracker more than once daily and tweak and look at it and understand the macros, look at what I'm having. And today I end up a little carb heavy, but it's unrefined carbs. It is vegetables. It is not that I'm having crackers or pasta or bread. I'm having cabbage and Brussels sprouts and carrots and green beans and cauliflower crumbles. So it's very busy with the added in vegetables, but there's no refined carbohydrates in any of that. And so, so my macros end up, 20%, and I usually like to have 15 for protein and 15 for carbs. So my fat is 64.5, and the extra 5% that would come from that is in the veggies. But so it's almost 76 grams of carbohydrates and 14 grams of sugar. So it's 60 grams of carbs, and usually I'm at 50, and that too is just the veggies or the fruit. And so, yeah, I'm only having organic grapes today, no strawberries. So that, it's okay. But it's funny because it's unrefined carbohydrates, but I see the macros and I get all kinds of nervous about that. A true keto person trying to lose weight would stop at 5% unrefined carbs. And I'm just in maintaining. So I like to have a lot of veggies. I'm a veggie gal, especially in this humidity, because it's not bogging, just bringing me down and making me feel heavier than I already feel from the humidity. So my better mousetrap begins with tracking and having a tracker that I've invested in. So this one, I have spent a lot of time. I probably would do my FitnessPal for nothing, but I went on to lose it and got the premium for $39 a year, so it's less than $1 a week. So that's not really breaking my piggy bank at this time. So my tracker is really the mousetrap, and when it is functional and working well, it can snap shut on any intruder, right? On any carb that wants to enter in, any piece of bread or cracker or piece of pizza that wants to enter into my mousetrap, it will be snapped out of there and not allowed. How is adapting to the low carb, high fat for me? Well, it's been a year and it has been just fine, thank you. I really, really enjoy, just putting together different things, and I'm hoping that the abundance of veggies stays the way that it is through the winter, and so I can always have that wonderful variety. Although I am happy with the same a lot. The roasted veggies with 3 ounces of animal protein on top suits me just fine at night, with a tablespoon of the Kerrygold butter. And then I'm very happy with that. I'm also very happy with building a great big salad with all kinds of goodies in it that holds me. Last night I had a salad with a tablespoon of avocado oil and a tablespoon of ivu, and it was delightful. I also had a cup of organic green and yellow beans and 3 ounces of a filet that I sauteed with some mushrooms, and it was a nice little dinner. And it had in it, the dinner, just for those keeping score, had 639 calories. And so I find that, and it had feta cheese, I had Kerrygold butter, and along with the 2 tablespoons of oil. So that was delightful. The filet, 3 ounces of that, was 196 calories, and beautifully filling. Today, the 3 ounces of pork is 176. So that's very doable, and it's very filling. And once you get used to, I just shredded the roast pork over the veggies, and if it's the same way when I chop up like an ounce of blue cheese or an ounce of feta cheese. It's enormous once you chop it up. And I buy the hunk of the cheese, the hunk of the feta, the hunk of the blue cheese, because when you buy the crumbled for you cheeses, it's got things in it like baking soda to prevent caking, and I just don't want chemicals that I don't want. I just want the cheese. I'm looking out for the rennet. I don't want the rennet, even though the blue cheese, I can't seem to find one without it. And but outside of that, the other things in the cheeses are pretty okay for me. And it's 1 ounce. And so when I cut up the two different cheeses for two different salads, it's amazing what that 1 ounce looks like. And so it's like, oh, all that time I've been avoiding, like let's say blue cheese, and it's enormous looking. It's funny. So yeah, and so when I shredded the 3 ounces of the roast pork on top of my roasted veggies for later tonight, I was amazed at how 3 ounces can look. And of course, it takes a while to adjust to what 3 ounces looks like. Initially on the food planet, be like, what? Are you kidding me? I am used to twice as much. And on steak night, the big green egg night, I usually have a larger portion of beef. But during the week, 3 ounces is very satisfying. I'm totally happy with that. So it's all an adjustment, right? And getting used to looking at something and saying, this is what it is. Like the first time I weighed out 2 ounces of grapes, the small organic ones are about 15 of them, but for the regular sized grapes, it's like 8 or 9 of them is 2 ounces, and it's just so funny. It's like, is that all there is? Apparently so, but getting used to it is what works. And then of course adding all the vegetables around it, the cucumber, the peppers, the tomatoes, it makes it all so good. And so my Better Mousetrap has lots of fresh veggies, a lot of crunch to them. The dinner ones are softer because they've been roasted, but my Mousetrap is my tracker. And when that slams shut on a refined carb, you can hear it right through the walls of this house. No carbs from refined flours allowed. Have a wonderful day. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Bye-bye for now.